The party's over, you're going to ship up or you're getting shipped out. Why? Because I love him. This is my baby. I love him. He is a good man. But he thinks all he has to do is just give me money and that's the relationship. He don't even know when my birthday is, and maybe I break down and cry, but I don't care because this is the first time in my life I've ever been on TV, and I'm here to tell this man I want a husband. I want to be loved, I want attention, I want time, I want some understanding. I want you, okay, to do the right thing by me. I deserve it, I'm a good person.
I love Carol also, Gordon. I love her very much. And I was really, marriage, we have petty arguments, you know, and I'm really afraid to get married right now.
Why?
Because of the arguments, the petty arguments, you know.
Okay.
And instead of us talking about things and working things out, you know, we go through the episode of me sleeping on the couch.
He tells everybody his problems, and I'm going, that hurts me. Because why could you go to your family and everybody and talk? I don't go to my family and like really, you know, discuss our personal business, you know what I'm saying? She might think I might go to my mother's house and, you know, the topic of the conversation will be between me and her. But it's not that, you know, I just go there for
You guys have great problems with each other's...
Jealousy. Jealousy about our ex-relationships. And we're both in our 30s, we've never been married. And I think that's why we bring up jealousy. We bring up the relationships so that we can distance. And it's really a problem. We still struggle with it.
Well, you're aware of it enough to be able to say it. You do it to her, she does it to you?
Yes, we do. I feel, for me, it's very deep pain. Like, I'll lose her. And if she talks to a man that I know she has as a friend, I conjure up fears in my mind.
Okay, well, we're going to send you, take a seat, we're going to send you along with our other two couples. We've planned for all of you to go to Caesar's Pocono Resort with Dr. Ricky and Dr. Bernie for 5 days. How to fight fairly, how to love, how to listen. We've arranged for you to leave right now. Go there. We're going to send a crew, not to be intrusive, but just to get an idea of what the process involves. And when we bring you back, we're going to find out what you've learned about your relationships, how you feel about the people that you're in love with, and whether, in fact, this is something that people can try for themselves, and whether it's successful, and whether you're better off. Well, we're back from the Pocono Caesars Resort. We have what we hope to be happy couples ready to rejoin us after 5 days. Come on in, guys. Bernie. How did it go overall?
Very, very well. The couples were terrific. They were really motivated, honest, open, sincere, and they did a great job of learning the skills.
They really wanted it to work.
They really did. And they did super.
Right. Now, Carol and Kenny, we started the show with an ultimatum that you gave to Kenny. How do you stand with that ultimatum now?
I still want to be married, and it feels like we fell in love all over again, really.
This weekend?
And I'd like you to be more kind and loving and talk nice and stuff to you instead of being mean and cruel and harsh to you. To be honest about it, there are times that I do want to say baby and sweetheart and stuff like that, but I get scared, so I don't. But now I can do it.
And I want.
And I want to do it. I really want to do it. I want to do it for me. I want to do it for you. And I really want to do it for our children.
I want you to let me do more. I want you to let me do more for you. I want you to let me just be a man in this relationship. I want you to be able to say, well, yeah, that's my man, and mean it. I want to be there for you.
This I know is going to go into the real world now, but what are they going to take with them that's going to help them continue to understand how to communicate and hear each other better?
What they're going to take is a set of 9 skills that we taught them that they can use to understand each other and to express their deepest feelings, as you've seen they've learned to do, and to be very honest and open with each other, to be empathic, to be compassionate, to understand and to meet both of their needs, to work toward meeting both of their needs completely. And that's what did happen to a large extent over the weekend.
I want to break the wall. I want to bring it down. I want to learn. I want to be vulnerable. I want to grow. I want to understand what intimacy is all about. And that's difficult. It's painful. But I feel I'm willing to do it because I know I'm growing and growing up. I really want our relationship to work.
I'm afraid of you today because if I get close to you again, then say I don't hug you the right way or I embarrass you by something I say at the cashier, cash register, you know, we're going to have another blow up. It's just too painful to go back and forth, constantly feeling the closeness and the love and intimacy, and then the blow up. It just is making me nuts. I'm kind of frightened that I'm allowing myself to tell you that I cherish you, and that I cherish the relationship, and I cherish your little girl inside of you. So let's stop all this fighting.
Hey, what a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful man, hey?
Yeah, he is.
You learn things that you never thought were there. Look how much he loves you.
We've just been so afraid. You know, we love each other, but we get afraid, you know, of that. You know, we want the intimacy. We don't know how to do it. And Ricky and Bernie helped us to say yes to it.
And the things that Bernie taught me was to be able to use empathy skills.
Bernie.
It's the empathy and the guarantee that the other party will get that empathy that allows a person to be vulnerable, and that's one of the chief things they learned. They also learned in this thing to give each other signals that would stop the escalation and give them space to move and then come back and use the skills.
Yeah.
What are some of the skills that you've passed on?
I think the key in this issue, for example, was that to learn to listen to your partner's anger, to learn without arguing, without being defensive, to let them express it, to see that below the anger is hurt, and below the hurt comes the love. You're hurt because of how much you love the other person. And that was the process that we taught them to go through, which led to the capacity to forgive and will lead to the renewal of trust.
There are some 10 skills that are involved and that are taught to the clients in relationship enhancement therapy. But here we're going to be demonstrating probably half of those skills. And it's the key skills, though. It's about what the dialogue and how they work on problems and how they show their feelings about each other and how to resolve the problem. So what you're seeing here at this point is going to be the core, most important skills that are part of the program.
I'm just so glad we're here because I am just at my last. I'm on my last nerve. I just can't take it anymore. And I get up every morning and I go into work and I do the best job that I can do. I try to make sure that the kids have their schoolwork ready to go, that the lunch is paid, and I'm thinking about preparing dinner when I leave out of here, and I've always got something to do. I'm always doing. And I'm just up to here. I just need you to help me. I just feel so overworked. I feel unappreciated, overwhelmed, and I just can't take it anymore.
You're gone. You think that I'm not doing enough that you want to leave me?
Okay, that's a big jump. That you're disappointed in the amount of help you get from me, and you'd like to see more of it. You need more help. Could you say something like that?
You are disappointed in the amount of help that I give to the family, and you
Good.
want me
Good.
to be around more, to be more involved with Chris and everything that's going on around the house.
Very good.
Yes. Can we just take the beginning of the day first? We get up.
Well, let's wait. You're sort of suggesting how to solve the problem or when to do things. Can we let that go for a while?
Okay.
And let him get out all your feelings about it and how you each see the problem, or maybe mentioning and passing a few things that might be done better. But let's not try to solve the problem and nail it down at this point.
All right.
We've got a way to go before we do that. So you go ahead now.
What am I supposed to say?
Whatever you're feeling now about the relationship and this issue that she's raised about help.
I feel angry that you don't think that I contribute enough to the family. I think I feel I've made a lot of changes in my life already that you've asked me to do, and it never seems like it's enough.
And would you give some examples of these, what you have done?
I quit drinking.
Okay.
You know I quit drinking. And that was hard.
That's good.
I appreciate that.
Okay, you ready for her to talk? Okay.
Dave, I recognize that you've stopped drinking, and I appreciate that. But there's just some other things that I want. It's not just enough that you stop. That's a start. That you stop drinking.
As I see it.
As I see it. But can we build from your stopping drinking?
You feel that you want me to do more things and get beyond the old problems, the drinking and stuff.
Very good.
I feel that it was hard to give up drinking, but I know that's only one thing. And I know I gotta do more with you and spend more time with Chris. I thought when I gave up drinking that I'd done something. I did do something that was hard, but maybe I need to do more, to do something that has more action to it, rather than just stopping doing something. I need to start doing something.
You recognize that you've stopped drinking, that's a big start, and now you're ready to move on.
No.
Okay.
I recognize that I gotta do more
Okay. with
you and with Chris if we're going to be able to stay together. And I want to do that. I don't want everything to fall apart.
Okay, so you recognize that you need to spend time with Chris and I, so to keep our marriage together, our family together.
Okay, now you can do this if you want. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just say that I just feel that we need to get to that point. I mean, and that's why I'm glad we're at counseling, because I feel lost.
Could you elaborate on lost? I know what you...
For example, I just feel that when I almost like robotic, I go to work, make sure Chris is taken care of, I take care of work, I come home, I do what I need to do around the house. I feel there's no me time, and then there's no us time.